Hello everybody, Darkspine Sonic 3 here, coming to you with another episode of Gauntlet Dark Legacy. In the last episode, we took care of the rest of the Castle Realm levels, and now we're heading on to the Chimera, the special boss. Look at that thing, it's so awesome looking. But it has three, separate, life bars, which is not good. Fighting it's a bit difficult. So let's see what we can use to, make this a bit easier for us. Not levitation, that's for sure. Maybe a phoenix. What weapon is this? Electric. Oh my god. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Well, I'm going for it. I don't know when I'm gonna run out of hammer. Okay, that's it. That's all the hammer I got. Reflective armor. Awesome. So with reflective armor, it'll reflect all their shots back at us, which is very helpful, considering, yeah, battle's a bit difficult. But the lion's health seems to be going down quite a bit. And the eagle raven thing is dead. So that's good. And the lion's about to be dead too. So then we'll have to take care of the serpent. The main difference between the GameCube version and the Xbox and PS2 versions when it comes to this boss is the Scimitar of Decapitation takes off the lion's head in the Xbox and PS2 versions. Meanwhile, the same cannot be said of the same cannot be said of the GameCube version. It just takes off a really big chunk of damage. I'm pretty sure they all function under one life symbol just to make sure that everything is even, but heads do not come off. So the Scimitar of Decapitation takes off the lion's head in this one, does not in the other games. Or, you know, it doesn't in the GameCube version, which is very unfortunate because that makes the battle a little bit more difficult.
Chimera and recovered his shard.
Their shard.
You have found the one runestone from this realm.
You bet I have. I get stuff done, dude. What do you expect? And they gave us 7,000 gold. 2 kills. I mean, there really should have been 3, but... well.
Wizard has gained a level.
But, with that being said, we can get our health back up, and then we can just add on the armor and speed. Probably should have bought some potions, but whatever. Now let's just continue. And next up on our list is going to the next realm, which is the Sky Realm. I actually was not expecting this to be done in such a quick manner.
Congratulations! You have recovered the shard for the castle stronghold.
Thanks. And what I really like is the fact that the mirror shards have pictures of the bosses.
Continue now on your quest to recover all 8 shards that restore the entrance to the desecrated temple.
Yep, let's do it. Oh my god. Now you're probably asking yourself, and probably not asking yourself, hey Felix, why did you miss uploading 2 days in a row? Well, the first time was because I didn't get home until 4 o'clock, and so it would have been pretty pointless for me to upload a video, the Majora's Mask video at 7, and then the Gauntlet video at 11. And then it also would have been pretty pointless to, basically do anything else. And then I still had to record Gauntlet, which is this episode. I wasn't able to record it previously. It's very unfortunate. Oh my god. The demon skull was still going. You notice that this guy kind of looks like a mutant or an alien? Yeah, that'll maybe be important. I need to find my anti-death, though, because I know what happened. I thought I heard a dog barking and I got scared. There you are. So, in this one, we get anti-death. In this one, we get death. Quite simple. Yeah, that's it. And we can just blow these up, no problem. I mean, I want to blow them up. So, this is the Sky Realm. It's basically full of mutants. In Gauntlet Legends, it was discovered that, the, motherships, because yes, there are ships in this game now. There are ships in medieval times. Airships, nonetheless. It was discovered that they were, airdropping some sort of toxic gas that was mutating everybody. They were dropping it on a town. That town was later revealed to be the Forsaken Province. Or at least that's what it was in this game. They started this off by having the poisoned fields as the Sky Realm, as the first level of the Sky Realm in in Gauntlet Legends, sorry. So after that, they decided, you know what, we're gonna make that an entirely new place, and you're gonna just travel there separately. And I think it was pretty neat that they did that. This level is very plentiful when it comes to toxic gas. Standing here won't hurt you, but basically everywhere else is just a trap. But basically you went through the poison fields, and I think you went through the check out the lookout tower for holds items you need. You know, I actually don't quite remember where you had to go through. I never really got that far in Gauntlet Legends. I always preferred Dark Legacy because it was more complete. And that's the truth. It was more complete. Now, these enemies, they have gas masks. So the enemies that are spawned out of those weird, crap, didn't want to open that. The enemies that are spawned out of that very, very, crude-looking, shack, they do not really, they're not affected by gas. Hence why they're wearing gas masks. It's very difficult for me to speak right now. I'm not feeling too well. So, with that being said, there are a lot of different, things for us to keep an eye on while we're here. For starters, it's not in here, but it's definitely worth noting that there's a Black Death in this level on one of the lookout towers, probably the lookout tower on the left side of the next area over there. There's also a secret and a runestone, I think. So this is definitely a pretty, this is definitely a level full of prizes. Definitely worth your time. And items left behind are forever lost. Yes, as soon as I pass that point, then the door to go back is closed. But thankfully, we didn't really miss anything. I don't think we missed anything at all. So there's that. So I'll just make it rain rocks. And I'll try to find my way to that lookout tower. Oh, hey, look at that. That's not good. And we're basically halfway done with the game. And for that I'm very thankful, because playing this game is such a wonderful thing for me, and while I love playing it so much, there's nothing more accomplishing than beating it. And I beat it with ease, simply because I've been playing it for years. I know the ins and outs of the game like the back of my hand. Hey! You, however, need to go. You just need to leave. Okay, that's not good. He'll die eventually. Cool, got him. Anyway, I know the ins and outs of the game like the back of my hand, so it's no problem for me to navigate these levels, know what it is that I need to grab, when I need to grab it, how I need to get it, And the puzzles, because I've gone through them so much, they're elementary to me. My dear Watson. There's only one part of the game that I actually still have trouble with to this point, and we'll be getting up to that pretty soon. It's the desert realm. There's like a pyramid. And there's either a runestone in it, or there's a special weapon, or maybe even a secret character door. I don't remember, but the place is structured like a very, very difficult maze. So it's definitely tough. Hence why it's called a difficult maze. And going through it is really difficult. Because if you take one false step, then something is gonna escape you, and you're gonna be lost. And I remember my sister and I, we would navigate that place. We'd navigate that pyramid for an hour before we found what we needed to find, and then we realized it was such a simple turn that we didn't do, or it was such a simple thing that we neglected to remember, that, you know, it frustrated us. So hopefully I can remember that, and not extend an episode into an hour-long fiasco of me trying to find where I need to go. Oh, wait a second. We've already been here. Anyway. So, in the next area, the Black Death will be there. Oh, I see why they why they made it a Black Death. Clever. Clever. It's because of the Black Plague. Ironically enough, the name of the boss of this realm is the Plague Fiend. So, there's always that ever so looming crap there. That ever so looming information. I wonder if my history teacher would be proud of that, because we learned more about the bubonic plague and all that other crap. I don't know. We're gaining levels left and right, though. We're gonna end this level with like at level 36. We've probably gained like 4 levels this episode, I think. I don't quite remember. But it's so awesome to... I opened up a bomb. At least it killed someone, so it wasn't a waste. I'm just trying to navigate this place. I really do love this game, though, and I say it a lot, but it's always just... no matter how many times I play it, it never loses its touch. So it's always been something that I've loved playing. I remember that I would play it with my brother and my sister all the time. I would play it once or twice with my cousins, Alex and Daniel, and then again when my step-cousins, or at least my step-cousins Carson and Wes, played along with Daniel and I. And, you know, we all had we had the best time. It was definitely just a great game, and I remember that a couple days ago, Daniel and I were having the conversation about, dude, we have to play that game again. I told him about how I was doing this Let's Play, and he thought it was really neat that I was doing it. And really, I'd love to have him on board with it, because this is probably the best game I've ever played. I know it's my favorite, my absolute favorite, but to call it the best, that really shows that it's that good, that I don't see any flaws in it. Because I can see quite a bit of issues in in current games. It really shows that if I can get past, say, some of the glitches, and even say that those glitches enhance the game, it shows a lot. And really, it just holds a special place in my heart. Now, in the meantime, we're going to be fighting the exact same slime monsters that we've been fighting all day. Oh my god. That barrel came out of nowhere and it startled me. I know that there's a... Oh my god. Stop it, game. That's right. Wizard, make it rain. So, we're gonna be going up this pretty little hill. We have to try not to miss any switches up here. I mean, we can always go back, but once we step onto a certain platform, it's a one-way trip. So there is no coming back. And namely, the big thing that we need to be focused on is this room. Why? Because there's something there. Wait, no, there isn't a runestone here. Forget what I said before. I'm not smart. Do not venture far until you have seen the secret exit. Mainly, what that means, do not leave this area until you unlock the secret exit. You'll be able to when you see the cutscene. So, yeah, don't do that. Or you'll be screwed. You'll have to come back and fight through all these people again. But, yes, we're basically halfway done with the game. And from here, it's just smooth sailing and killing things. We might have some issues with the Spider Queen, but that's because she runs around pretty quickly and she summons a bunch of spider enemies that'll come and wreck you. But overall, not the worst. Trust me, like, the Shadow Wraith will definitely... The Shadow Wraith will probably be our biggest trouble. But, even then, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Considering we're leveling up at a pretty nice pace right now. Your Ticket to Ride is a one-way trip. That's deep, bro. So just keep that in mind. And everybody has trouble on the Shadow Wraith at some point. It's just not something that you can easily accomplish. However, it is pretty important to note that the Shadow Wraith actually is the... Well, not really, but like, the Shadow Wraith has this special trait among common bosses, or more among bosses. I don't really know how to explain it, because Scorn's also kind of a common boss and a required boss, but in terms of bosses that are... You know what, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But the Shadow Wraith has her secret weapon, you know, the boss weakness weapon, like the Scimitar of Decapitation or the Legendary Ice Axe. Those are hidden in her level, her realm. His or her, actually, because no one really knows. I'm pretty sure not even the developers know. Hojo! Let's just turn on our speed and let's head on in. It's not really necessary, but if we need to maneuver left and right really quickly, there's something really important here. So, this is Cloud 9. Let's just listen to the music. How serene and peaceful. We will probably miss a coin here, and we won't be able to go back and grab it again. Very unfortunate. Every single time a coin passes by, I have, like, a mini spasm. You might think, yeah, this is awesome, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we're getting into the good part. By far the best part of the game. This game gets an 11 out of 10 because of this. This is so awesome. I thought this was the funniest thing when I saw it. And it always holds up. Oh my god, are we gonna do it? We did it! Oh my god! Wow. That is the most difficult secret stage in the whole entire game. Even the one where you unlock Sumner, and he's all level 99 or level 999 stats and has the highest health that you can get at level 1. Even he is easier to get than that. Because if you miss one, there's no going back for it. But oh my god, we did it. Awesome. That's a perfect way to end this episode.
Green Wizard has gained a
Whew.
level.
So many spasms, though. So, let's just add on more armor. I'll get more potions eventually. And keys, I'm kind of running out of those too. Now strength is our weakest trait, so we're doing really good for ourselves. And we only need 11 more golden eagle feathers, which we can get in the other levels, as well as the rest of, well, we can also replay levels if we really miss them. I'll just save again. So as always, I'm Darkspine Sonic 3. If you like what you saw in this episode, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And if you really want to see more, subscribe, because we have a lot more to show. And by we, I mean I. Thank you, and goodbye.